Guys, so this is 15.1 nets and surface area. That's your standard for geometry, and then your objective is to be able to use nets to find the surface area, always with at least 80% accuracy given the independent practice. A few vocabulary words. So net is basically a two-dimensional pattern of shapes that can be folded into a 3D shape. So all of these are nets. Okay, I can fold this once and I can create a 3D figure. Okay, so we'll go over those, but all of this basically are nets when I unfold them, and those will be your nets. Surface area is the sum of all the areas of its faces. So if I were to do this triangular prism, I will add all the area of all these faces, and that will give me my surface area. A pyramid is any 3D figure which base is a polygon, and all the other faces are triangles. So in this case we have a hexagonal pyramid. Okay, so all of the faces are triangles except the base, which gives the name of the pyramid. Okay, this is a square pyramid because the base is a square and all the other sides are triangles. And a prism is a 3D figure with two identical parallel bases, and again it's also named after its bases. So in this case this is a triangular pyramid because when I fold it, there are only one set of pair. Okay, these two, the triangles, are parallel to each other. They will never touch and they're the same. Okay, this cannot be the bases because they touch. You see how, and these two cannot be the bases. Eventually all of them will touch except these two. Okay, and so how do we find the surface area? In 7th grade you're gonna learn the formula, but in this case we're only gonna decompose it. So we're gonna flatten it up and we're gonna do it net to figure out the area. So first thing is you have to make a net. So I know some of us have a hard time visualizing this, but basically let me draw it and then I'll show you with the paper. So if I were to draw this, I can say I'm gonna start with the base with the bottom ones. Okay, so this is my base. Okay, and I'm gonna go up. So if I were to flatten it, that one on the back is gonna be this. Okay, and I'm gonna come this way. So this is the front side, and then I have the top. Okay, so you have that. And then on the side of your base or anywhere else, you have the two flaps on the side. Okay, these two. Okay, and so I can just do that, and then I know. So if this was my 10, that means this is gonna be this. So that's my 4, and it's 6 feet tall. Okay, so then I'm gonna have to do each one of those rectangles. So then, so this is gonna be 6 as well. Let me do this is 6. Okay, and so this is 10. All of those are 10. This is also gonna be 6. This is 4, and this is 6. And so when you connect, so this is 6, this is 6, but then this one's gonna be connected to that, so this is gonna be 4 feet. Okay. If it's easier for you this way, so let me show you. It's basically, if I were to have this one, let me draw for you. So this will be my 10 feet. This will be my 4 feet. Even though it's not matching, okay? So you just go with the numbers. 4 feet, and then this is, so if I have it like this, right? This is my 10. This is my 4. And then this is my 6. That means that this is going to be 6, it's going to be 6, it's going to be 6. All of these are 10. And then this is going to be here. Let me change it so that way. So I'm going to change it just to match it because that's way longer than that. So I'm going to make it the 6 and I'll make this one the 4. So then I can write that down now. So this is 4 feet, this is 4. This one right here is 4 and 4, and then this is my 6, this is 6, and then let's fill it up. So when I match it here, this is 4, right? And this is gonna be 4 as well. And then when I match it here, it has to be that. So this is 4, and this is 4. And then when I close it up, that's my 4, that's my 4, this is my 10, and this right here is gonna be my 6. So now I'm gonna do the area of each one of them. So here we go. Okay, so I do base times height, so 10 times 4 is 40 square feet. This one's 10 by 6, so that's 60 square feet. 10 times 4, 40 square feet. 10 times 6 is 60 square feet. Okay, this is a 4 by 6, so that's a 24 square feet. And then also 6 by 4, so it's a 24 times 4, so that's okay. And then I'm gonna add them all up. Okay, so then I have 60 twice, right? So then I can go 60 plus 60, and I have 40 twice, plus 40 plus 40, and I have 24 twice. 24 plus 24. So I have 120 here, I have 80 here, and then I have 48 right here. So 120 plus 80, that's 200, and 200 plus 48 is 248. Okay, so surface area for this one is also written like that, surface area equals 248 square feet. Okay, so that's how I would do that. I personally don't like doing the net. I just, my brain makes more sense out of this when it's a 3D, and I can go from there. I actually like the surface area formula when we go in 7th grade, but we're not doing that yet. But whatever works for you, that's what you use. Okay, if you have to actually draw it and cut it out and then kind of like do what I did here, then feel to do that. Okay, right here we have a pyramid, and we have a square pyramid, so it's basically this. So when you open it up, right, so if you have your 3D shape, when you open it up, it's gonna look just like that. Okay, so let's go with this so it's easier for you to see it, for me to label it. So no, we know that this is 10 because it's a square pyramid. All of this are gonna be the same, so all of them are gonna be 10 feet. Okay, and then the only other thing we need is the height of the pyramid. So in this case, let me change that just because this is actually longer. Okay, so we'll go from the top of my triangle all the way to the base, making a degree angle. This is 12 feet. Okay, so I need to figure out the area of each one of them. So the area of a square is side square, so 10 times 10 is 100, so 100 square feet. And then the area for my triangle is base times height divided by 2. So my base is 10, my height is 12. 12 times 10 is 120, and 120 divided by 2, that would be 60. The other way to do it is half one of them, so I can half 12, which is 6 times 10 is 60. I can do half of this, which is 5 times 12 is 60. And all of them are going to be this. So then I'm going to add them up. Okay, so I have 64 times, that's 140, because 6 times 4 is 24 plus 0, that's that. Then I have 100 more here. So that will give me 340 square feet for the surface area for this pyramid. Okay, let me just kind of show you how the nets look for different shapes. So it will be a square pyramid. This again is a triangular pyramid. When I put it together, it's gonna look kind of like that. And these are the bases. Don't be confused because it's like this and you think this is gonna be the base because that's flat on the ground. It's actually this too, because these are the only two sides that are parallel and they're equal. Okay, so then it will be kind of like this if you want to see it that way. Okay, and right here we have a hexagonal because it's a hexagon pyramid. So when I put it together, it will look something like that. Okay, and then right here, let me just show you this picture. So again, we have a square pyramid. This is how it will look as a 3D shape, and this is your 2D net. Okay, let me go ahead and give you a few to them, and then we'll go to the word problem. Okay, so you have a triangular pyramid. This is how your net is going to look, so make sure to take notes of this, and then make sure that you know where the sides go. Okay, so it's going to kind of be like this, and so find the surface area for that one for me. And then another one I'm going to give you is, let's find the surface area of this cube. Each side is 3 centimeters, okay? So height, length, width, and height is all 3 centimeters. So remember, decompose it, okay? So how is it going to look like? And then go from there. This one is actually easier because all the sides are the same, okay? So go ahead and do those two for me. This one, it says that we want to paint... okay, so this one, it says that we want to paint these two figures, okay? And so... because some of you are going to say, when am I going to use this? Okay, so in real life, you actually use a lot of surface area, or just like area in general. So you want to paint those two, and then a pint of paint covers about 100 square feet. And so how many pints will you have to need, what I need to buy, okay? So if I want to paint both of them, I have to add those two together. So then I get 340 plus 248, 588, and I have to divide by 100. So remember, when you divide by 100, you take your decimal, you move it twice to the left. So then I will go here, 1, 2. So I need 5.88 pints. Now the question, this one, you're not gonna go to the store and say, can I have this many pints, right? So actually you're gonna have to buy 6. So you need 6 pints to make sure that you have enough, okay? And the question is, if you have $120 and you want to buy the paint that is $32 per pint, will you have enough money? And so the question is, what's 6 times 32? It's $192. Do you have enough money? No, because 120 is less than that. So you're gonna have to either buy cheaper paint or only paint one of the 2 shapes. Okay? Let me go ahead and give you one to do for this one. Okay, go ahead and do this one. I forgot to add the lengths of the sides of the triangles for you to do that, because you have to use that for your rectangles here. Okay, so go ahead and do this one for me. So remember, this is your triangular prism. Okay, so you're gonna have to decompose of the 2D shape. And this is 20, okay? This is 8, and then the height right here is 3, and this are 5. So make sure that you decompose it and you write it down. So what's the surface area for that? And then you have a cube with all sides 3 inches all the way around. So that's a little easier to do, okay? And so let's do one of the word problem. So if you want to rub these 2 shapes all around it, okay, with paper, and rolls come in 250 square inches, how many rolls will you have to buy? Tell me why. And then lastly, if I only have $7 and there's a paper that has stars on it and the other one is plain, the one with the stars is $5 per roll, and then the other one is $3. Which one would I have to buy? Okay, so which one would I have to buy and why? Okay, God bless you. Bye.